Sorry, you probably get to see my back of my head there for a little bit. But I'm going to be unpacking my new turtle. So exciting. So this is the tank. It's very bare right now, pardon the appearance. I tossed this together with some of the stuff I had on hand. I got a lot of stuff that's going to be coming in from the mail that's ordered, or stuff that I need to go pick up yet for the tank. So right now it's just very bare bones. But that's usually pretty good for quarantining. That way I can really keep an eye on the turtle's health and whether or not it's eating. But before you yell in the video and say it needs more water, the species that I got is actually a shallow water species, and they are only semi-aquatic. They are not fully aquatic like red-eared sliders, which is why there is a very big basking dock in here, and why the tank is only like half full, because too much water and it could possibly drown. I know that sounds really weird for a turtle, but that's what I was told on a forum, because it is very, very, very hard to find information on this species. They're fairly uncommon. So I figured, at least starting out, till I kind of get a feel for the turtle and see how it actually does with the water, I'm going to start it lower. But as you can see, I made extra height on my dock, so there is plenty of room for me to increase the water level by several gallons yet. And then there is actually empty space down here. I know the filter's not that big. It's what I had on hand. I am ordering an actual canister filter or a new motor, because I have a canister filter, but the motor that is currently on it is made for like a giant pond, so it's actually way too big for this tank. So once I put my live plants in here with that filter, it's actually gonna filter out too much that the plants aren't gonna have anything to utilize. So I will be changing this to a canister filter, and I left space. There's space you probably can't see on the other side of the filter. And I'm going to be putting a moving biomedia bed of K1 micro over there. So this filter is just mechanical. It is nothing but filter floss and sponge, polyester batting. There's a couple of really big bio rings in there right now, just until my K1 media comes in the mail. And I seeded this with bacteria. And this, along the bottom, that brown stuff, is a dirt. That is just like a natural sand, because there was previously sand in this tank and I couldn't quite get it all out. But the sand was wet, and from an existing tank, so the sand is actually bioactive and is giving me a source of my nitrifying bacteria on top of my additive that I put in it. So we have that. This blue thing here, it's a hide. It's stuffed with dry paper towel, because semi-aquatic turtles tend to like to dig, and it's hard to do anything digging here, so it's a hide with paper towels, and the hide kind of keeps the paper towel from going in the water. So there's a ramp behind me, there's plants, and this is oak, the stick. It will eventually waterlog and sink. It's just, it hasn't right now. But I figured for the time being it's at least a foothold, so the turtle can kind of grab onto it and start to go neck out to get to the surface to breathe. And this over here is like a hide and helps with the ramp and all that. And before you say anything about there only being one lamp, I have the UVB bulb. I am just going to an acquaintance of mine later this week to pick up another clamp lamp like this to put next to it, so that I actually put my UVB on it. But 4 days of no UVB is not going to be a big deal, and we're in the middle of summer, so I can always take the turtle outside for some natural UVB in the meantime, if there be any kind of issue as far as getting it hooked up, sooner rather than later kind of deal. So I'm sure you just want to see the turtle, so I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to unpack the turtle. I already have the box cut open, and I got a tub of water with a toothbrush in case we need to do any shell scrubbing. And I wanted to take pictures of the turtle afterwards, because all my friends want to see it, which is why I showed you the tank first. This is a heater, by the way, in case you didn't know that. So yeah. And there's like a hide over here that doubles to help get up to the ramp. So nothing special, but like I said, there's I'm going to pick up a lamp for the UVB bulb. I am upgrading to a canister filter. I am waiting on K1 fluid biomedia to arrive to put in here. And I will be putting actually sand down here. It's just for now I didn't want it to be sucked into the filter. So I'm going to be ordering some river rocks, and I'm going to put like 3 inches out or so of river rock, and then the rest is going to be sand. Because that way the layer of river rock will kind of help be a barrier between the filter and the sand, so none's getting sucked up into my intake, or at least not as much into my intake. But once I have my canister filter, I can always actually have the intake higher up the tank than I can with this low level internal filter that I have currently. So there's a lot happening to it yet, folks. Don't freak out about it being bare or empty or anything. So without further ado, let me show you the turtle. So I'm just gonna bring the camera here. Here we go. So there's the box is already cut open. And this is a tub of water with a brush ready to go, because they usually need a soak and they might need a scrubbing. So it's a really nice box. It's got the perishable on it, the live harmless reptile there. This is a printed label. Probably can't read it with the Lacey compliant notification on it. And this is weird because this is a 6x6 box. And this was listed as an adult turtle, which usually gets close to 6 inches. So I'm thinking this is not an adult, or it's a very small adult, or maybe it's a subadult. And so I got the paper thingy in there. Kind of shows everything, nothing special. So now you know it's from Snakes at Sunset. Fully foam lined box. This is damp. So is the turtle like not in anything? Oh, nope, there's a bag. Okay. There is a bag in there. So I brought scissors. There's the bag. Yeah, I'm thinking this turtle is definitely really on the small side. I don't see any movement in the bag. This is kind of freaking me out. So I'm going to go ahead, we're going to open the bags. So I'm going to sit down for this. We have scissors up here somewhere. Right there. I just like freaked out my fish in case I need it. Oh, I think I saw the bag move. Yay! Yep, bag is moving. You see that, guys? So that is good. Actually, this is just tied. So I'm trying to prop you guys up here so you have a little bit better of a view than just right there. There you go. So you're going to see a lot of the box, but I'll kind of pull this over here. I brought the scissors in case there was a zip tie, like there is with snakes. I don't need it. I like saving all the snake bags I get animals in, because I never know when I'm going to need to move my snakes. Oh, you're sideways. I'm sorry. I don't know the gender, so we're going to find that out on camera. There's the turtle. I think that's the hind feet there. Yep, neck is here, so I'm going to grab from the middle as to not freak out the turtle. Oh, you're so pretty. And for an animal that just went through the mail, you can see it is not hiding. Hi there. Hi, beautiful. You're not afraid of me? You are a little underweight, I think. But you feel heavy and solid. So that's good. Definitely looks a little skinny, but solid and heavy. Doesn't feel hollow, which is good. There's a lot of mottling on the shell, which could be shell damage. It doesn't feel soft. Nope, it's nice and hard. So it should be fine. I don't know, like I said, gender. a lot of orange on the head. That's beautiful. I'm thinking male, because that's a pretty big looking tail there. So the tail starts at that first back spur there, and the tip is all the way down here. So I'm going to guess male. I mean, without seeing the tail out, I don't really know for sure. Beautiful speckling there on the legs. Oh, look at you. Look at you. So you don't mind this, do you? See the barbels on the chin, maybe, right there. Alright, let's get the turtle in the water here. So we need to get a drink. So this is a twist neck turtle. They are the only remaining species in the genus, I'm going to say this wrong, Platypus. And this is an adult, wild caught, but at least at Snakes and Sunset, I know they quarantine their animals and they make sure they are eating before sale. So of all the places I could have ordered a wild caught animal from, they're definitely the ones I trusted the most. So that's really good. Don't be freaked out by the fact that it is not like swimming around. These are definitely a more laid back, lazier turtle compared to something like red-eared sliders. So this is pretty normal behavior, just kind of sitting there looking around, but it's definitely alert. You can see the head going. And I don't think I'm gonna have to scrub any algae or anything off, so that is really good. Checking out. So they are a type of side neck turtle. The head goes in sideways, not straight back. Alright, so yeah, I'd say I'm pretty happy. Looks nice and healthy, good packaging, fully lined, padded, everything. So, should be in good shape. I'll shut you off now, guys.